You felt it before, a sudden, inexplicable knot in your stomach that warns you something is wrong. Maybe you paused at a street corner because a passerby made you uneasy, or you hesitated before answering an email that felt off. Is that sensation just paranoia, or is something more literal at work? Today, we explore the fascinating science of the enteric nervous system, our so-called second brain, and how it processes environmental red flags before our conscious minds even catch on. Imagine an intricate network of neurons, roughly 100 million strong, woven through your gastrointestinal tract. That's about as many nerve cells as are found in a cat's brain. This network is the enteric nervous system, and it can operate independently of the brain in your skull. It manages digestion, coordinates reflexes like peristalsis, and controls the release of enzymes and hormones. But it also communicates constantly with your central nervous system, forming a two-way highway of information. The main thoroughfare for that communication is the vagus nerve, a long, bidirectional cable running from the brainstem into the chest and abdomen. Signals travel both ways along this nerve. Your brain sends instructions to the gut, telling it to speed up or slow down digestion, for example, but the gut sends back a steady stream of data as well. These signals carry information about what you've eaten, the composition of your microbiome, inflammation, and even subtle cues from the environment picked up by sensory receptors in the gut lining. Those gut sensory receptors are sensitive to more than chemical changes. They detect mechanical forces, temperature, immune molecules, and microbial metabolites. When a receptor registers an unusual pattern, say stress hormones, bacterial toxins, or an unexpected combination of sensory inputs, the enteric nervous system can trigger physiological responses: a tightening of the stomach, a surge of nervous energy, nausea, or a general sense of unease. These bodily reactions are not arbitrary. They are fast, efficient heuristics shaped by evolution to get us to pay attention to potential threats. Here's where subconscious processing comes in. The gut-brain axis operates at speeds and through pathways that bypass conscious deliberation. Sensory data from the gut can alter brain activity in the limbic system, the area responsible for emotion and memory, without first passing through higher cortical centers that produce deliberate thought. That's why you might intuitively mistrust a situation before you can put your finger on why. Your body has already begun processing subtle cues, micro-expressions, pheromones, smells, shifts in posture, that register as physiological states in the gut, then inform the brain's emotional centers. Research increasingly links gut signals to decision-making, mood, and social judgment. Studies using vagus nerve stimulation show changes in anxiety levels and risk assessment. Experiments that manipulate gut microbiota report shifts in behavior and stress responses in animals. Human imaging studies reveal that gut distension and chemical changes can modulate activity in brain regions tied to emotion and reward. Taken together, the evidence suggests the gut is not simply a passive organ of digestion. It is an active participant in how we evaluate the world. That does not mean every uneasy feeling is infallible. The enteric nervous system can be influenced by diet, chronic inflammation, and even false alarms encoded by prior trauma or anxiety disorders. But understanding this system helps us appreciate why our bodies sometimes know before our minds do, and why bodily sensations can be valuable data points in assessing risk. So the next time you feel that knot in your stomach, consider pausing and listening. It may be intuition, but it is also biology, an ancient, embodied mechanism designed to keep you alert to subtle threats. Your second brain may not always be right, but it's a powerful ally in navigating a complex world.